Okay. Welcome, you amazing human beings, guys. Welcome to our CPI live event. We are going to be covering the CPI this afternoon. Yes, if you're joining for the first time today, the stream is a little bit different from usual. First and foremost, we are not doing it from our studio. We're doing it from a coffee shop somewhere in Southern Africa. Yeah, so guys, for those of you trading CPI for the very first time, let me know, drop in the comments, let me know what it is. If you traded with us before, if you traded CPI, if you traded fundamentals, let me know what it's all about. We've just concluded around about a 45-minute session with our Premium Plus clients doing a setup on US30. So risk management is done, pending orders are done, levels are set, and it's now just a matter of letting the CPI come to pass. So we're going to spend a few minutes speaking about a little bit of CPI data. What does this mean? And in today, specifically, the consumer price index in the United States is going to be a big one, right? Again, this is going to have a big effect on Powell's discussion tomorrow night. The US Federal Reserve announces the next interest rate for the US. Previously, it was set that most economists predicted we were looking at a 50 basis point hike. However, if you guys saw the producers price index on Friday, that came out massively positive. Again, if we see a massively positive CPI event today, which I predict we might end up getting, this is going to show the US is not anywhere close to fighting the inflation, that these interest rate increases have been introduced. That's what they've been introduced for, right? Is to fight inflation. So what we see today could have a huge pivot on Powell's tone tomorrow night. Again, everybody's expecting that Powell will come in a little bit softer, but depending on what happens today, if we get an under expectation, so a number lower than the current forecast on the consumer price index, we might still see a 50 basis point hike with Powell tomorrow. But if we see a higher than expected reading, this is going to have a very bullish effect on the dollar immediately. And then we're going to obviously look for US 30 shorts, NASDAQ shorts. Obviously, you guys know US 30 stands for Dow Jones. We also look at S&P 500 shorts. In the event that this comes out under expectation, it'll be bad for the dollar. We're going to look for long positions on the Wall Street as a whole. Now, we are going to talk about those numbers. We will look at them yourselves. But again, just please remember, guys, this afternoon session, we're going to see in the space of about 5 minutes, we're going to see a week's worth of volatility come into the markets, right? So please always enter these sessions with risk management intact. You don't want to be looking at any of these sessions and risking more than 3% of your account from a stop loss perspective, right? If you're risking more than 3%, you can win once, you can win twice, but I promise you, these high impact news events will humble you, right? So risk the 3%. We generally always have a risk to reward ratio of at least 1 to 3 or more. So you're risking 3% to make 10% in a day, right? That's really, really good stuff. Now, yes, there are clients who double, who triple accounts, but this is again by risking a little bit more than usual and markets running and going for a 1 to 10 risk reward, right? So just so that everybody's on the same page. Sell the NYSE and buy my 2 cents. Yeah, so we are going to have a pretty good time this afternoon. Again, the stream is a lot different from what you guys have seen before. Our new studio is still in transit to its location, and once it's there, we're preparing for 2023. So massively exciting things. I cannot wait for that. But again, as I promised you guys, we will cover today's session no matter what. This is no matter what, right? This is not ideal. You guys know how I like to do things, but yeah, we're delivering on what we promised. So let's quickly just jump in and let's have a look at what we're talking about from a CPI perspective. What numbers are we trading and how we're going to essentially tackle this, right? For those of you who aren't part of our Premium or Premium Plus packages, right? It's super simple. You know, get yourself a Globex 360 live account, get it funded, get it registered, and then you qualify for all these amazing things for free, right? So very, very simple to be a part of that. Down the link below, go and pretty much smash that, register, get your account funded, and you get a bunch of amazing features and access for free, right? Depending on your account size, Premium starts at $100, Premium Plus starts at $1,000. It's just there's no doubt about that. We hope we don't blow nothing, you know. I don't know what that goes. Yeah, in any event, Gwen saying shout out to Globex 360 for going the extra mile. Yeah, guys, I keep saying this, but I wish I had this, 7 years ago. Ability to join people, be live, understand what's happening in the market, and see how things really happen. Not smoke and mirrors where people are sending signals, where crazy things. Listen to Fabian, smash that like button, and let's go. Let's have a look at what it is we're dealing with. Okay. So we're going to be talking about the CPI numbers. Now, there's going to be a bunch of different CPI numbers, right? There's going to be four basically important ones, right? It's going to be the CPI year on year, CPI month on month, core CPI year on year, core CPI month on month, right? And these two are, well, these are going to be the majority of the items that are important to us for a couple reasons, right? Consumer price index in a normal economy without recessionary times, without all these other things, the normal CPI essentially is the best gauge that most Federal Reserves around the world have on inflation, right? Is $1 buying less and less, right? And that's essentially the core definition of inflation, right? Is that, you know, the buying power of a single currency starts to diminish over a period of time. And that's what all the measures are for, right? Because in economic uncertainty, they're just printing money, and this leads to inflation. The CPI is a core fundamental data point that reads, are things becoming more expensive? Is the dollar buying less and less with its money? Now, if you saw the PPI from Friday, PPI came out higher than expected. This is good for the dollar, but bad for the stock markets. And again, the inverse correlation is due to the fact that, the dollar performs well, gold falls. When the dollar performs well, Brent generally falls. When the dollar performs well, stock markets generally fall. So in these events where the dollar is boosted by positive PPI, CPI numbers, it's very temporary. That good news is actually bad news because it means the Federal Reserve is going to come back with even greater measures to curb and slow down the economy. Okay, so what you need to understand this afternoon is that a higher than expected number, bad for the higher than expected number is good for the dollar, bad for the stock market. So if we get a 7.4 here, a 0.3 or 4 here, a 0.4 there, and then in terms of the year on year, where's that guy? Oh, there we go. And we get a 1.62, 1.63. This is all going to be good for the dollar. US30 is going to sell like a hotcake, right? In the event we had lower than expected, a 7.2, a 6.9, something around those levels, a 0.3, 0.1, 0.2 or 0.1, or 5.9 or 5.8. This is going to be bad for the dollar, and then we're going to see markets rally in a very, very big way. Now, we're starting to get a little bit of a spike. We're starting to get a little bit of momentum there towards that top side, a little bit of volume in that top side area. And this is markets just essentially creating a little bit of a whipsaw here, right? Markets essentially just creating a little bit of volatility towards that top side. Now, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to be in a position where we can obviously catch some buy momentum towards that top side, right? In the event that the numbers come out to a positive effect, then we obviously want to sell this. If it comes out negative, we want to buy this market. So that's essentially what we're doing now. We're just literally waiting out. We've got some pending orders here. Markets may have spiked, and that's again why we want to move our orders away. But in the event we get that negative data, markets are going to shoot up. Negative data, markets are going to negative data on the CPI, markets are going to shoot up. Apologies. Positive data on the CPI, markets are going to shoot down. So again, I do expect we're going to get some positive data here. So we would like to see that markets pop towards the top side and a very big move happen towards that top side. So again, as we get closer to this event, right, we are about a minute away. For those of you who set up your pending orders, we want to go ahead and we want to drag our orders a little bit closer to this market, and then obviously wait for that to get activated. Now, again, the first minute is going to be volatile, so we simply want to watch that, and we want to just simply watch that come out and see how that ends up playing out over there. Let's quickly have a look here. Okay, so we are quickly sharing really quickly, and we are about a minute out, and we're just literally waiting for that number to come out. I'm just quickly going to do a screen refresh there. There we go, and we're literally just waiting for these numbers to pull in. Once they pull in, we are going to see a bunch of volatility in this market. And again, depending where those market moves, it doesn't matter because we've already set up our pending orders in the location that they need to be in order to be activated. So let's give it a look here. And what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to watch the market rather, and based on what the market does, I'll know exactly what's happening from a pending order perspective, but I will open the markets. There we go. So massive buy move there, massive buy momentum, massive buy momentum. So your buy orders should be activated and you should be running a good deal in profits. There we go. So nice big buy profits all over the place. And if you're in those buys there, you can be celebrating because a nice big push towards the top side. Nice fat move there. If you're in profits with us, if your buy orders have been activated, then you can go ahead and celebrate with us. Go ahead and drop the comments. You can go ahead and just smash the like button. Go ahead and just share and do your thing as we go ahead and celebrate. We'll bring Trump into this picture real quickly, see if we can get that done there. But then your buy order should be well activated. You should be into good profits. You can go ahead and delete those sell pending orders, and your pending order stop loss should already be in profit, right? So at the moment we are rallying over 7,000 points, 7,000 pips in profit, right? That's full on pips. Nice 7,000 pip move right there, nice and quick, just smashed it. Andrew's saying made 200% of his account. That's amazing. That's huge stuff. Chris saying boom. Let's see here. Everyone else is yeah, for what's saying he's out already. Again, it's just gonna be about managing that trailing stop and just making sure you get what you came for. And again, if your target here was 1 to 10 risk reward, if we risked 600 pips and we're making 6,000, that's 1 to 10. We are currently running well over 6,000 pips in profit right there, right now. Okay, let's quickly have a look at Brent, how Brent's performing. Brent is also nice and bullish. For those of us who are in those Brent buys, I think Aslam is also still in the Brent buy there. Brent is recovering nicely and continuing its push in our direction that we originally predicted, or where we were looking at that market bottom. So I'm leaving this one in play here. I'm setting up here. Let's see here. I'm going to set up I think I've got a 20,000 point stop loss here. 20, 1, 2, 3. So 20,000 points is 2,000 pips. I'm going to basically just leave a 2,000 pip stop loss in place here. And as this market moves, it'll basically drag my stop loss with it. So I'm just going to leave that there. And then it will just manage my stop loss accordingly. Markets pull back, no issues. If markets continue, beautiful stuff. Let's quickly go through the CPI numbers and let's quickly refresh here to see what we got. So again, as I said a little bit earlier, I was expecting a bigger than expected number here. Again, because of the PPI dates we had previously, it was very likely that the cost would be passed on to the consumer and that CPI would start to come in there. Guys, if you please let me know what sort of profits you guys are in, what percentages of your accounts you've made, especially if you're part of the Premium Pro, Premium Plus and Premium session early on. Quickest way to make 60% of your account. Okay, so this is really good. This is going to be in line with what Powell wants to see. So this is going to be really good for a Powell, a bigger discussion with Powell, right? Like he's saying from $300 to $1,400. What is that? That's I don't even know what ROI that is. I have no idea what that is. Lana's saying $658 profit. Let's see here. Killing it in a coffee shop. Kenny's saying 50% of his accounts. How come my buy stop didn't trigger? Nzondile, if you didn't, it depends. If you connect on mobile networks, it's possible you can lose that. As I'm saying, 700 to 7,000, 23,000. Ruan saying 780 in profit on one of my accounts, only at $50. What? No ways. Is Ruan, help me out here. Are you saying you went from $50 to $780? Marnet's saying 100%. Let's go. Me too, but trading on a phone, yeah guys, phone is very difficult. Ben is saying 500 to 10 grand. Matt Tyler's saying my buy stop just disappeared, it's shot up, nothing happened, saw some funds showing. Check in your trading history. Your buy stop could have been open and closed and just gone straight into your history. Matthew's saying $321 to $655. Guys, beautiful stuff. That's what it's all about, and that's the benefits of being prepared and coming set up. I took full advantage of no risk management. Hey, Ron is naughty. Listen, guys, it's up to you, right? Some people, jump all in. Some people do the risk management thing. Some people, it's up to you. Just as long as you understand that, not applying risk management means you can hurt your accounts, right? But if you've done well, then you are good to go. Joseph's saying $100 to $300. Guys, where else in the world can you triple your money, double your money at least in the space of 5-10 minutes? That's what it's all about. You can do this anywhere in the world. As I'm saying, what risk management? Beautiful. Lana's saying 30% profit on her account. That's more realistic. I know if Lana's saying 30%, she actually did risk management. John went from $83 to $239. Let's see here. Thy Best France went from $1,500 to 8,000, or 1,500 Rand to 8,000 Rand. Good stuff. All right, amazing stuff, guys. Someone there was saying made their 50%. First time trading news. Oh, beautiful stuff. Guys, I promise you in the new studio setup, we will be doing this a lot more often. You guys know how we've been doing it the past 3 months. We've done this. We do this every week, every day, day in, day out. This is what we do. It's how it works. No, I don't like this coffee shop, guys. I like the coffee shop. I don't like streaming from it. Anyways. Now wait for FOMC. Yeah, guys, tomorrow night is going to be big. Right there, I'll make sure I've got the cameras, the streams, the mics. Tomorrow night's going to be big, and tomorrow night's going to be a trade-a-thon. So we're going to set up. We're going to be streaming and trading for over an hour and a half. The interest rate announcement. Chris H saying, what time is tomorrow? The interest rate announcement comes out at 9, and then the Powell's discussions at 9:30, if I'm not mistaken. So I'd like to start streaming from like 8:30. We do the preparations. I'll do the preparations with Premium Plus, and then Premium, you got to be a Globex 360 account holder to be part of tomorrow night's session. It won't be free, so you need at least $100 in your account to get the link. If I was you guys, go and find your $100, call your account manager, call whoever you got to call. If you want to be part, tomorrow is going to be big, right? Tomorrow will be big. It will be massive, way bigger than today, way bigger than today, way bigger than today. So yeah, get your accounts funded, get sorted out. Tomorrow will be big, tomorrow will be massive, and we will do it. We'll do it all over again, right? So yeah, guys, I've got a lot of things busy happening again, all in preparation for 2023. I can't tell you how excited I am. If you guys have enjoyed anything of Globex 360 Live TV in the past couple months, let me tell you what is coming is going to be massive. It's going to be big, it's going to be insane, and I'm so excited, so grateful to be able to share this, go into this new year with you guys. So again, if you're not with Globex 360, I don't know where you're at, I don't know which broker you're at. Let me tell you something. After years and years of trading, there's only one name in this industry that matters. That's Globex 360, without a doubt. I wouldn't be risking my name. I wouldn't be risking everything if I didn't believe in this company, believe in the shareholders and in the vision. It's something unlike anything else, allowing us to do this kind of thing live. What if the broker will go live with you, make money with you? You can even withdraw and you'll be paid out. Like, where does it exist? This is what we prayed for years ago. Anyways, guys, listen, I appreciate you. Let me not ramble. Enjoy your guys' afternoon. We've got some load shedding kicking in, some more preparations to do. Just know we love you with all our hearts. So you guys know the drill. Be safe, trade safe, get those accounts funded. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow night for the FOMC announcement. It's gonna be a trade-a-thon. We're gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna have a good amounts of fun. So get funded, get yourself sorted. I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Until then, you know the drill. Be safe, trade safe. Remember to do things Globex 360 way. Until then, goodbye.